Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Terosia. This is a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. May or may not resonate. I do offer personal readings. The link to the site is in the description. Link, or slink. Somebody's fed up because they're watching mediocrity. They're watching mediocrity and they're tired of it. It's like, why do you keep trying to pretend to be great or good or experienced or knowledgeable or smart when you know that you aren't? Like, whatever is going on here, this person seems like they're trying to portray themselves as being enough in an environment to where they aren't. It's like they just aren't giving enough. They don't have enough. They're not doing enough. Or what do you call it? Like, they don't have the intelligence. They don't have the experience. They don't have what they're trying to pretend to have. You get the talent, the abilities. They don't have them. Jace, anything like that. And I keep hearing daughters. They're pretending to be something that they aren't because they don't want people to come fool with something or somebody else. So it's like if I tell you all the time, like if I tell you, yeah, I can braid your hair because I don't want you to go to the hair braider that we know, I ain't gonna do nothing but play in your face when you get to me. You get what I'm saying? And that's what people are starting to realize. Like they're getting to this person after this person is hyping themselves up, they family and friends gassing them up, whatever it is, and then they're getting these mediocre results. They're not getting the results that they're looking for, the work that they're looking for, the expertise that they're looking for, the wisdom, what the information, the insight, the resources, the talent, whatever. They're not getting it, but they've already spent their money. Okay, rav, rough, rove, roof, whatever is going on here. So they're upset because they're not getting what they paid for. They're not getting what they've asked for. They're not getting the return on their investment. And that is a problem. I thought I was coming to get XYZ and you gave me this. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like, I don't know, like somebody signed up to receive Fruit Loops, but they got sent Fruitios. And it's like close, but no cigar. And you know Fruitios is cheaper than Fruit Loops. So it's like, where my change at? On top of that, I paid for this and I got that. I wanted this, but I got that. I was expecting this, but I got that. You get what I'm trying to say? And whatever it is, it's just, it's worthless. It's pointless. Bahama, Bahama, Bahama. I don't know what that is. But it's like there's this family that seems like they're taking a major loss because they were fooling with this person. And it's almost like Donique, Dominique. They won't accept that. Y'all all lost in this situation financially, socially, or a person, a human being, because of this person's dealings. Ravens is all I'm hearing. This person is dealing with people that they don't have no business talking to. Okay? Having conversations with people that they have absolutely no business talking to. There's the Abigail again. Pay your bills, pay your bills. They're talking to people that they have absolutely no business talking to. And like I said, whether they're giving these people factual information or not, the information that they're giving them is so they can be selected, picked over another or others. But they aren't capable of doing the job. They don't have the skills, the abilities. So it's like you tried to prevent me from going to the people or the person that has the real skills, real talent, real abilities because you just wanted the money or the attention for yourself. You wanted the clout. Yeah. Riri. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Like I said, if you're a tarot reader, they pretended to become a tarot reader, pretended that they knew how to read tarot and started reading tarot for all their family members and friends. But they've seen better. They've heard better. They know there's better. They know there should be more to this. Like what else? You get what I'm saying? What else is happening here? What's going on here? Chanel, Chantel, they know. It's a fraud. This is a fraud. They don't have the abilities, talent, knowledge, information, wisdom, insight, foresight, whatever that they're trying to pretend to have. They don't have the gift, the abilities, the talent. And air signs, y'all got to accept that. Risha, Risa, whatever this is. Risha, they're pretending. Joan or Jones, they're pretending. They pretended that they knew how to read tarot, pretended that they knew how to do something for a living, and the people or the person that's attached to them didn't want to believe that they were a fraud or didn't want to admit that they were a fraud because this is their family member or friend. Damika, because this is their family member or friend. But now it's just like you've seen a real specialist. You get what I'm saying? You've seen the real deal. Dominique. So what are you going to do? Continue to remain latched on to the fraud and keep acting like the fraud is really being original or authentic when they're lying and making stuff up? Megan is. These people were secretly trying to do what their peers were doing behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? So again, it's like if you read tarot, they secretly start trying to become tarot readers. Secretly start trying to get tarot readings and stuff. But they didn't want anyone to find out that this is what they were doing. This is what they were learning, studying, right? But they was cool with trying to steal attention, steal business, customers, clients, dirty macking and stuff. You know, DZ, DC, TZ, TC, just for them to be whacked. So it's like you did all of that. Like, and these are former customers, clients, co-workers, classmates. You get what I'm saying? These are former connections in some type of way. Janae, Shanae, Shantae, Sade, Sharday. These are former connections. But now everybody's seeing it. Like, wow, that's why such and such start talking about tarot so much. Or that's why such and such start trying to act like they wanted to become XYZ for a living. Or that's why they start trying to go to school for this or that. Or that's why they changed their whole career path. That's why they changed their whole identity. That's why they started getting into whatever. Yes, because they were secretly trying to like pick up the same interests and hobbies as somebody that they already knew and already saw getting attention from doing these things. Williams. So now all of their family and friends are seeing how deceptive they are. Like, that's crazy. Tierra is what I'm hearing. Like, wasn't you one of my old customers or clients? Then you went and bought a deck of what? Tarot cards and thought that you was going to become a tarot reader behind my back, which I don't care if you become a tarot reader. The thing is, I'm not your competition while you're trying to become a tarot reader. The thing is, don't be messaging my customers and clients on Instagram telling them that you could do this and you could do that and how you could do this. You get what I'm saying? Don't be talking to these people that you preaching to saying, woke or conscious, why choose and shit like that, when you build that shit off of my teachings while trying to tear my teachings down, negate my teachings. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what they don't want to admit. Trying to negate everything that I'm doing while trying to pick up my identity. Are you woke or are you conscious? Why choose? Don't I always talk about woke versus consciousness? You get what I'm saying? That's what they've been doing. Literally becoming tarot readers, then going through my followers and messaging them saying, well, I could do this and I could do that. I could do it like this and I could do it like that. Were they not? Ain't that how they've got their customer base, their client base? Because they was messaging my clients, going through my Instagram followers, trying to figure out who was going to take the bait, right? China, Shina, Cheyenne, Shan, Chan, Chance, Chance. This is a fraud. This is a fraud. Keep hearing this Mimi and Britney's. This is a fraud. And now everybody gets to see it for exactly what it is. Tia's, Dia's, anything like that. Big Tia. This bitch ran into me at one of our mutual friends' kids' birthday parties. Okay? Was salty because my friend ain't used her to bake the cake. She was a baker. Okay? She was a baker. And she's like, oh, follow me on Instagram. I bake cakes. I'm a baker. I'm a baker. I'm a baker, right? Okay, cool. I follow her on Instagram. She never follows me back. Next thing you know, Big Tia is a spiritualist going by the fairy godmother. Supposedly doing tarot readings and crystals and candles and all this shit. But we just so happen to have the same name. Tell them that, bitch. That you start reading tarot and getting into spirituality and all of this after you were a baker. Because you asked me to follow you on social media and didn't even follow me back. Didn't even follow me back. So your big ass was always being fucking weird, bro. Then you took on my whole identity. You took on my whole identity, Big Tia. Took on my whole identity and start working in the mall with that shit. I don't know who you was working in the mall with. I'm not speaking on none of them. They store, none of that. I'm speaking on you. Your big ass took on my fucking identity after you asked me to follow you on social media because you were a baker. You weren't doing anything spiritual. You weren't into crystals, candles, magic, spirituality, tarot, none of this shit. You studied my whole fucking life through Instagram while you was supposedly a baker. Fuck out of here with these bitches, bro. They're frauds. They're all fucking frauds. Tell the truth, Big Tia. That's not your real self. That's not your real identity. We just happen to have the same name. You started reading tarot because you asked me to follow you on Instagram after Mariah's son's birthday party, bitch. Never followed me back and then started pretending that you was a tarot reader. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even know nothing about it. Didn't even know nothing about it. But we had a mutual tie that was coming to Patreon you and buying crystals and shit off of you in Eastland. And that's when I'm like, damn, that's that big ass bitch that told me to follow her on social media, never followed me back. And all she was a baker. Was never into crystals or candles or none of this shit, tarot or none of this shit, bro. Y'all some fucking frauds. A fairy godmother, Tia. Tell the truth, bro. Tell the truth. It's a wrap for all you bitches. The fairy godmother, Tia. You know that you a fucking fraud, bro. Big ass bitch, bro. Can't possibly be spiritual being that fucking big and unhappy and unhealthy, bro. You're not even taking care of your fucking vessel. Like, you can't guide nobody spiritually. Can't guide nobody spiritually. You lost. You stole my identity. You stole my fucking identity. You stole my identity. I'm sick of all these bitches, y'all. Tell the truth about all these bitches.